Welcome everyone to a new tutorial. My name is Mirai no Hagaki, and today I'm excited to share with you the breakdown of a new song. As mentioned in the text above, this song, Cosmic Lullaby, is a collaboration with MMY good friend TL30 and is featured on our latest album, Lunar Illusion. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how I created this song, including some mixing techniques I employed in its composition. Let's start with a simple piano track that I crafted using keyscapes. In all my MIDI parts, I employ a MIDI plugin that slightly randomizes the note positions and velocities, adding a touch of unpredictability to the sound. The first major effect I applied to the piano track was a granular effect, known as grain space, which yielded a very interesting outcome. Initially, the song features only this piano part and a pad, which we'll delve into shortly. I doubled the piano part with a different sound, a patch from Omnisphere, and we can listen to it without any effects. This sound is quite unique, offering a restless and unstable feel, which I further enhanced with an instance of grain space. To give it a more ethereal and mysterious vibe. You'll notice the sound appears quite monophonic. I wanted to create movement within the stereo field, so I utilized an FX modulator with a slow pan modulation. This technique allows us to experience the piano in a more dynamic soundscape. Given that granular synthesis plugins are quite demanding on the CPU, I rendered these two tracks to reduce the CPU load. On the rendered piano track, I then applied another granular plugin and an equalizer with a high-pass filter and a slight cut in the mid-frequencies. Pleased with the result, I re-rendered the piano track to further optimize processor usage. For the previously rendered bells track, I also used autochroma, preceded by a compressor to slightly reduce signal peaks. Let's listen to this track alongside the piano. Even with just these two tracks, we've managed to create a vast, perpetually moving sound. Moving on to the pads, I used 3 different ones, each playing single notes to avoid overcrowding the sound spectrum. This is because pad sounds often come with their own layered structures, which can easily fill up the mix. The first pad, an omnisphere patch, demonstrates Omnisphere's continued excellence in producing multi-layer sounds. I added an equalizer with a high-pass filter at 30 Hz and a pan modulator to keep the sound moving. This treatment was applied to all pads, ensuring their sound is constantly in motion. We've then grouped all pads and used a sidechain compression triggered by the piano track to carve out space for the piano in the mix. This dynamic EQ adjustment ensures the piano remains more pronounced in the composition. With only 5 tracks, the song already has significant depth. This is where TL30's contributions, particularly his work on textures, further enrich the song's palette, adding subtle colors and enhancing its overall sense of movement. The chimes track he sent adds another layer to this dynamic soundscape. Our approach emphasizes the importance of continuous sound movement within the stereo field, leveraging psychoacoustic principles to keep the listener's attention engaged and enveloped by the music. The other track that TL30 sent me is again a chimes track. And as you can see, the meaning of everything is to never leave the instrument or the sound still in the same point, because the brain, through the laws of psychoacoustics, tends to pay attention to what is moving, rather than what is static. So moving the sounds continuously from side to side, and everything within the stereo panorama, keeps the brain extremely focused on the music, focused on it, and makes it feel enveloped by the sounds in a way that it can hardly understand, but which is quite pleasant. Finally, we added a vocal track with a Valhalla frequency echo and a whistle track with a high-pass filter and slight frequency attenuation. Now, we can listen to a part of the song with all tracks active, showcasing the rich tapestry of sounds we've woven together, including the master channel effects. I believe you can enjoy this lullaby. This sensation of being gently cradled by the movement of the sounds to the right, to the left, to endless left and right. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and the journey through Cosmic Lullaby from our album Lunar Illusion. If you liked what you've learned, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.